Morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody tuning in. I was watching KZIA. It was one of the ones that popped up on my scans. Hopefully, it pulls back before the open and can just hold green throughout the day and give us some long positions on some dips, but we'll see. What's up, SB? Things are going well. Uh, just working around a new schedule and making a little bit of money. One thing I have stopped trying to do is trying to make a winning trade during the stream. I'm just like, man, pushing it, trying to force a trade is just not the way to go. So what I do is I identify the key levels, identify where I would like to see the stock go for entries, and then wait for that. Just wait. Let's see. Yeah, gotta find those opportunities. And this past week I was green Monday. I did not trade on. No. I was green on Tuesday. I forget. I don't know. But I know I made like maybe like probably like 300 this week. I had to go back and check. But I know yesterday I made 90. The day before I made 80. Then I had another like 40, 50, and then something else. But it's been dope. Just being patient. If it doesn't happen during the stream, oh well. Oh well. Okay, that should get that. Okay, so let me resize this. But the markets have been kind of good for me these past couple of days. The SPY did end up going kind of flat yesterday. I said that it kind of looked like it was going to start going flat. Kind of flattened out there around that 360, 370, under the 370 down to the 365-ish range. But we will see what kind of action pops off. Let's pop over here to TOS real quick and look at the scans. Baba was absolutely ripping this morning. I don't know the news. They got some kind of acceptance letter or something, but they ripped from looks like the 102 up to the 111. So maybe giving some short some opportunities into this downtrend because it's already fighting a nice little downtrend. It did have a low down here at the 72, and let me maximize this. Had a low down here, the 72, then formed a inverse head and shoulders there. So it came down, formed a shoulder, came back up, head, and then shoulder, and then nice little reversal. But it's still fighting that downtrend. Other things that popped up here, KZIA, CIDU going on down. And as for my other scans, they are empty. I do see JD up here. I think that's a Chinese stock. A couple of Chinese stocks out here moving. NIO, Apple is not up too much. Good morning, Donnell. So I think we're. Oh, also the trade that I took yesterday though was on VIVK, and I saw it come down here, and it was just getting some volume, getting some little pops in here. And I actually took 3 trades on this on a VIVK. Came down here and I bought down here at the 225, and it came up here, bought here at the 225, came up here to the 241, and I was moving my stop up and got stopped out on this little candle here. And then it kept holding there, so I got back in at this 236 level, and it went up here to VWAP, and I went ahead and took profit at VWAP because I kind of figured it was going to get a reversal. And so it came back down here, and I took one more trade in here. 236 was like that. It was like the price that kept on coming into play. So I entered one more time, 236. It rolled all the way up here to the 279s, and I sold right up here at this resistance level, that double top. And that was the last trade. It did come back down and rip, but I took $100 off of that, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk away. It did rip though, came back down to that level of 236 and ripped all the way to 364. I did miss that move, but I took a pretty good profit in this little range here. So I was like, whatever, missed the big rip, but I'm up 100 on the day. I'm good. SIDU. I marked these levels yesterday, but the problem is today it doesn't have the volume that it had yesterday coming into these levels. So it won't be a nice little bounce off these levels, I don't think, unless some crazy volume comes in around the 560 down to the 520 or this other level down here. So I don't really know. Just gonna be watching. I like that KZIA is coming on down though before the open. Love to see it. Where was I looking for this one? This one has a bottom here of the 525s. We'll see how that volume acts though. It's getting a good amount of volume though. 3 million shares on the board right now. And that's the only thing that I really see that I really would be interested in playing a dip on. Anyway, if you guys are seeing anything else, please drop it in the chat and we'll check it out. I think KZIA is like a medical stock or something like that, but it really, let me go and look at this. Go and look at everything on it. Has a shelf registration, whatever. I don't think they're going to enact it that quickly. Let's see what we got. Okay, KZIA Therapeutic or Kazia Therapeutics Limited, an oncology-focused biotechnology company, develops anti-cancer drugs. Its lead development candidate is Pax. Oh my gosh, that word. A small molecule brain penetrant inhibitor of the PI3K AKT mTOR pathway, which is developed as a potential therapy for glioblastoma. It is also developing EVT-801, an investigational new drug for various forms of cancer. The company was formerly known as Novogen Limited and changed its name to Kazia Therapeutics Limited in November 2017. It's been incorporated since 1994, based in Sydney, Australia. So So yeah, that's the only one I really see right now. Good morning, GD. Donnell said, "What's my thoughts on Rev?" Let me go look at Rev. Rev. Maybe a little bit higher float. With this kind of volume, it should have popped on my scanners if it was a low float. Let me go and look at what this float is looking like. Float of 5.49 million. Is it just not popped up yet or something? Something's got to be off with this. I don't know. I'm going to have to, let's see what Revlon Inc. together with its subsidiaries develops, manufactures, markets, distributes, and sells beauty personal care products. Oh, okay. Beauty personal care products. Let me go and look at this charting. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing this one. Let's see. It's 3. That should be in the low floats. Less than. Why am I not seeing this thing? What's the news on Rev? Is this another SpaceX fires have acquired India's Reliance Industries? It is fighting quite a bit of a downtrend. It says they filed for bankruptcy on the 16th or yesterday. They filed for bankruptcy yesterday, and apparently their prices are up. Okay. Kind of weird. Weird flex. I don't know about that one. Look at this. Look at this daily chart over here on Rev. Ate the dirt. It popped up here to like the 359-ish or whatever, but I don't know. Definitely not on any of my scanners. Okay, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so the shares that they're actually showing is different than, so they got a two different data, or their data is different. Their shares outstanding is 5 million in the float, but their shares that is posted on TD is 54 million. So that's why I'm not okay. Yeah, most of these that have they have like a disconnect in their information. I am wary of them. It might move up. It's low float, but how many people really want to see it? We'll see. I definitely keep it on watch though. But They just filed for bankruptcy yesterday. So let me go ahead and read through the rest of this news, though. Okay, markets jump, blah, blah, blah. Indian conglomerate Reliance eyes bankrupt Revlon. So a Indian conglomerate is looking at them to try to buy them, possibly. Let's see. But there is a little mismatch in their data. Revlon shares are trading higher after report suggesting Reliance Industries is considering buying out the company. See, I don't really, buyouts can be very, very choppy. It could go either way. So just be, if you're gonna take it, buy as low as possible. Do not play highs, because you will get murdered. That's my advice for that one. And plus, look at this dead chart. It's definitely been on a down slope. So yeah, I wouldn't touch it, but if you want to, you know, if you have a strategy that works with those kind of plays, you know, do what you do. Good morning, Lauren. Let me see what she said. Yeah, may get bought by another company to avoid going bankrupt. Lauren says, is it Revlon like the main company? Yeah. Or is it a shell company that they are putting all of their debt into? Now, this is Revlon, like the actual beauty company, beauty supplies and all of that. Ooh, I like KZIA pulling on back. Come on and revisit this level of the 560s. The other ones that we had looked at yesterday, I believe we looked at SIGA. SIGA did it's just floating around this little, it tried to regain this uptrend by a little bit. Hasn't got pushed off of it yet, but I believe at this open it's gonna dive off this uptrend because it's giving shorts plenty of time to get in before this dive. So I'm thinking it's gonna come off this downtrend hit or come off that uptrend heavy coming to the downside. But we shall see it. As you can see, it did not just blast over this level and just continue going. This level was definitely a little bit of resistance there for it. But yeah, VIVK is, I mean, not VIVK, KZIA is definitely looking very interesting on the morning. SIDU, not really in competition. Rev coming on down as well. Had previous support there at the 306, but that's a little bit too close. It's going to have to come on and pull back down. Try to test, try to do a gap fill here. So this is what I'm talking about. This little gap fill kind of level. Not very intriguing. But I don't know. That's one of those plays. I mean, it's not obvious. If it does go, it would surprise me if it does do something crazy today. But I don't think it's going to do anything crazy. But I could be totally wrong, and Rev could be the top mover on the day. So coming on back down to that $6. Beautiful. Yeah, Lauren, you might want to buy that company out yourself. You know, buy Revlon and take over it, man. Just go ahead and, you know, be like, you know what? I saw y'all over here struggling. I got a couple pennies for y'all. I believe I used to see like commercials for them or something, and that's why that name is familiar because I always used to watch TV. I don't really watch no TV now, but Revlon is definitely a familiar name, and I do know they were big at one point. Probably before all this inflation came about, and no one's no one's trying to. They're using mud for makeup, which is fine by me. Do what you gotta do. Lots of eyes on KZIA. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking for it to pull on back into these levels as well. 534 bottom. You're a fan of Asian-owned black beauty shops. That is where the really good cheap makeup is. Yeah. Hey, I am totally oblivious to any makeup. I don't even know. If you were to ask me where to get it, I'd be like the corner store. I don't know. I mess around and get you some makeup that breaks you out. Yeah, Siga looking real weak around this level. Not a whole lot of action on Siga. 80,000 shares. So just waiting on that dump back through this 1090, going on back down to 1050. But I would say don't rush your trade on KZIA. It may not just explode, but I do think it can grind higher throughout the day, especially after a confirmation of a bottom. Let's see. Get extensions cheap too. If you live in a black neighborhood, you're right. They are on every street corner here. But I get most of my makeup from there, and was also taught to track glue works, and that track glue works better for eyelashes than lash glue. Hey, you know more than me. You it sounds like you got the cheat codes. If I ever want to put some lashes on, I know to use some track glue. Track glue, yeah. I mess around and buy the wrong type of track glue. Those bad boys never come off. AZIA. I want to see a big old fail back down towards this little level here of the 580s. Would be great. But if it pushes through this level and then just goes on down below the 534s, we know it's over with. But I don't know if they'll let it do that on today. Track glue $2.99 for a 6-ounce bottle. And comes in black. Lash glue is 30 and comes in a .05 bottle. Yeah, that's crazy. That's lunch money every month right there if you wear lashes on the regular. Yeah. Yeah, I might just watch Rev to see if it'll fall. I think it's gonna fall. I'm not interested in it. But I do think the shorts will be. Got a lot of iffy metrics and misrepresented information in there. So I like it, yeah, for the short play. Looks like we're about to get kicked off here. Let's see what else popped up here in the high floats. Nothing much else really. Baba is still going, was ripping this morning. Like I said, it may be an interesting short. Actually, let me put that up there. Baba. Want to see if those shorts get in there. It's already, well, that's quite a bit of a gap up. 101, but it is kind of flat up here. I don't think it'll fall all the way back down, though. Not today, anyway. Rev, anything else getting some action? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. Got about 2 minutes to the bell. Oil is still looking iffy. Came down here and double bottom right around that 111, but I believe it can get on down here to that 105 level. That's the there'll be a lot of extension down for it. But we'll see. I see the SPY going on down through the 365 after all of this flat motion. Still in a downtrend as well. May give some pops back up today, some relief pops. Oh boy. But yeah, my main watch is KZIA. Want to see Rev fall though, because Rev has a lot more volume. So I would like to see that top volume mover. I want to see the shorts take it down first before any KZIA shenanigans. Because Rev makes the most sense for shorts to be playing. If people are playing both sides, short and long, they'll be on Rev a lot more than KZIA. Energy inflation derails Biden's climate agenda. See that news. All right, so the market's just opened. We'll see if Rev gives a nice dump here. Okay, Rev going on down to $3. KZIA needs to come on down. Come on down, buddy. Come touch this 565-ish level. For KZIA to be the one, it's going to have to overtake at least, or actually get away from some of these with this volume. Just run away from them. KZIA getting some little pumps there. Rev getting that lunch down. Shorts very interested over here on this one on a breakdown of the $3. Siga right under the line again. Looking for that one to drop through the 1111s and start its trek down. SIDU going on down. So we're getting some reds. We're going to see who can come back green. Who can be that stock on the day. KZIA. They're probably waiting on to see what happens with Rev. But also remember, today is Friday. So, some people call it Freaky Friday because weird things happen. So just be careful knowing that as well. It's the end of the week, not Monday. You know, people are trying to take profits. Oh, Baba, I forgot to look at. Baba Short's very interested in that one after that gap up. All right, so that's all I want to see on Baba. Rev under $2 now. We're seeing KZIA having a little pop there, but that's not enough for me. Needs to come on down. Prove that you have some type of bottom. What's up, Gary? Yeah, I'm out here just looking around the markets, trying to see what Friday has to offer, if it has anything to offer at all. I'm already super green on the week, so not really trying to refund any money to the market. If a setup comes up, great. If not, Monday morning it shall be. Or Monday it shall be. I may not take a trade on Monday morning, but you know. All right, Rev going on down. Down 6%. SIDU getting a lot of reds here. All right, there's KZIA. Has a top up here of the 658 for the first level of resistance there. 658. Trying to hold green on the day. Little bit of a struggle in there though. This first 5-minute candle has not reached 1 million shares yet. Lot of indecision here. People really don't. There's not enough information to know where this thing's going. So people are very indecisive here on this first candle. All right, Rev back testing the $3, confirming that may be a little bit of resistance on this candle. Siga did go ahead and break down off of that level, that uptrend we had marked the other day. Nice short level entry there. Okay, let's see if anything else is popping on the scans as well. Nothing that I see as of yet. KZIA trying to make a decision, but who's gonna take it? We'll see how it handles these resistances up here. Still very indecisive. It's trying its best to hold that green. Okay, giving up the ghost a little bit. Did not get up there and test that that top yet. Rev has gapped away from the $3 as well, down 10% on the day. And that's what I was saying. It's got way more reason to go down with all the bankruptcy talk and stuff than go up. Don't like SIDU. There's so much trading between these like 3 cents. It's insane. And I don't like this is where people do what some people call churning shares. You get in and it's literally in such a tight range, it's just getting slammed back and forth, slammed back and forth. So good way to churn some shares in here and waste some capital. Easy to get stopped out in this one. Uh-oh, biggest candle becoming a red one. Looks like they're packing it down. And I wouldn't even consider, like, even though this bar is green, there's so much indecision on this candle. Buyers aren't winning, sellers aren't winning. It's a big green candle, but that means nothing in this, with it being an indecision. Yeah, it's a little bit too tight there. Rev breaking down that 276, down 12% on the day. Nothing looking super appetizing here today. And that makes sense. It's Friday. The chance that this thing will recover 10% is very, very unlikely. Now that the shorts are on it, they're going to continue to push that thing. So I'm going to take Rev off and we'll look at something else. Oh, Baba went ahead and dropped on down. To those 108s. Continued to get that push on Baba. The only reason they were up, they got a agreement. It was some kind of agreement that they had that was supposedly confirmed. But I don't like those kind of plays. Those plays on something that's already got such a strong downtrend could go either way. And as you can see, came up here from the 101 up to the 114 and is back down to the 108s. Now it could recover, but it's going to take a lot of volume to get that back up to that 114 level. Make that, what is that? $6 move back up. That's a lot of movement it's going to have to do. SIDU still coming down. Gary says the SPY is going to break pre-market highs. Let's look at the SPY. Yeah, I had said it could probably do some recovery bounces. 365, because that's what it was looking like on this little flat consolidation in here. It just looked like it wanted to recover a little bit at least. KZIA coming on down. Will it be able to test that 550 today? And if it does, it's already red on the day. So what's the chances that it'll come back up? If you look over here on TOS on their daily chart, it's already re-entering the top side of this, what is it, 607. It came down and just bouncing on right there. So right through about there, just right on that level. But I don't like all that indecision though. Plus the volume has dramatically dropped off. It was 1 million on the first candle, 1 million. And I know this one's just getting started. It's got 3 minutes or whatever, but that's a significant drop to get back up to 1 million there in the volume. Right. SIDU coming on down to these levels, but today I don't think it's going to be the day to buy in these levels. I think you can go ahead and pass through these levels all the way through the 5. Especially with that end of the day sell-off, it'll drop this price all the way probably down to into the in between this range. We can identify a specific price that this thing is trading around, that'd be great. But right now, it's just so tight in here and it can explode either way. And the problem is, will people above this be willing to continue to buy, or will people below this be willing to continue to sell? I don't like that. That's like, you got what, a 40% chance? It can go either way crazy, but is that risk manageable? Your long Rev 293 on Rev. Let's see what Rev is. Came down to this little bottom, tried to get back up. Let's identify some things. 290. Bottom of the 275. Maybe if it double bottoms on this, but let's look at the ranges on these candles. The first candle dropped from 314 down here to the 293, 290s down to the 280s, 279 up to the 3. So about 25 cents on these candles so far. But what will it look like when the volume dries up? Because look at this volume. 2 million shares traded on this one, 2 million shares, 2 million shares. And now we'll have to see this candle close to see if that volume's starting to ramp down. A lot of churning shares in here though. You exited on Rev, nice. Getting close to that top 316. But this thing is so bearish, I don't even. I'd be so surprised if this thing can even make it back over and start to hold the 325s. KZIA is it's what it's doing. It's like trapping people, trapping sellers and buyers. It looks like it's gonna go and then it drops back into this tight range. Looks like it's gonna go down. It picks back up into this tight range. It's just collecting people in here. I don't like that. Because think about it, if it's collecting people in here, all somebody has to do is come and just drop a bunch of shares or buy a bunch of shares to kick out to make all that money. Top of this is the 640. You see how it's just playing in this range, collecting people expecting to break out, not getting it, getting drawn back into this range, and now it's probably gonna dump a little bit and get drawn back into this range. That's not what we're looking for. Also, let's look what that SPY is doing as well. SPY has a little bit of a double top there at the 368. Touched the top of that previous candle. Rev pulled all the way back up here. Like I said, this is the one we needed to see fall, and it did not. It held up in this range, so it has a bottom down here of the 280s, which it'll probably revisit here soon. We'll see. Can the shorts take it, or does it want to hold this range of the, what, 350-ish? Only up 1% on the day. Nah, man, you didn't get scared, man. You did the right thing on Rev. You did the right thing, buddy. Trust me. Rev is not something that you want to be holding because it can dump at any moment. This little buy up right here is just a mental play. Everybody's saying that, oh my goodness, it's getting bought up. Okay. Okay. That is not what's happening. And actually, let's look at this on TOS on the daily chart. So we see it had the 108s down here, got bought up here. It has what? It's got to get up to the 422s to really go. It is breaking out a little bit, but let's see if it'll pull back under this level of the 314 is where it's looking like that key level right there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd you go? 314. And it is not pushing away from that aggressively. Only 10 cents away from it. So I think it'll revisit it quite soon. Okay. KZIA, like I said, this is a trap. This is a whole trap. And let's look at the volume. 1 million down to 5 million, up to 8. So yeah, volume is dropping off in this thing as well. And it's red on the day. So not a lot of green cues there. $325 may get a little snap through, maybe to the 330s and then come back. A lot of struggling in these stocks. 327, did you get the 30 yet? 2 cents away from the 30. Let's see if it can get it and then get a snap down. 30s, 31s, 34s. Where's that snapback? Coming up to this level of the 340s. Get a nice little push down rev. All the way back up to the top 350. Back to the 40s. Dang, man. That thing got a good ways through the 30s. 20 cents above the 30s, but finding a little bit of resistance there. Let's look at KZIA. Still not looking great. '40s finding a little bit of resistance. Will it come on back down here to some indecision? Okay, there's the 30s coming back into play. Come on, push it back down. It's getting plenty of volume though for a short. Keep struggling at that. Wow. Oh, I was about to say, boy, that thing almost blasted out of there, didn't it? KZIA has this bottom here of the 594s. So like I said, until we see Rev fall, nothing else is really going to be able to take the scene. And I'm just not willing to play with Rev. Closing up this candle in about a minute. End of the minute. They're trying to buy it over. A nice little extension up there. Uh-oh. Top side is the 369 there. Getting close. What? How much rejection will come off of this? Oh my goodness. If it touches that 370, boy, they're gonna put their stomping shoes on. Make some good wine. Because we know most breakouts fail, so 369 is definitely gonna be hurtful. Okay. Double top there on the 5-minute. Will people get scared here? Or will it continue to push through this double top? Okay, so it's getting pushed back into the body of this previous candle. Will it get pushed all the way under the 350s? Back to the 330s. Will it go ahead and settle under the 330s? How far do you want to drop here? KZIA has been down here to this just holding right over the $6, 606, but has lost almost all of its volume there, ramping down in volume. Can we see this bad boy finally fail? What's up, Ben? Danielle, you said it would have been 10% plus. Yeah. But I mean, it could go either way. That's the problem with this one. With it being that bankruptcy news, it could go either way. I think you're good. I think you'll get whatever your original entry is, you may get it again. 304. If it comes down for a double bottom test, you'll get that entry again anyway. Oh yeah. Make sure you hit that like button. I always forget. Oh my goodness, I forget every time. Appreciate that, Ben, for reminding me. Yeah, so at least we got a certified bottom down here of the 275-ish range. Looking for that thing to come back down. Thing is, if it comes back down, it's going to be cracking through a couple of indicators, and we'll see what it wants to do at those. Will people use those indicators? Will it start respecting them or not? Okay, I see KZIA is getting a little bit more attention. Let's see if it can start opening up one direction or another with some kind of conviction. 616. So now it's finding a little bit of a struggle point at this 350 level. Back and forth with it. KZIA looking like it wants to go down some more. Coming back down to that 350 level. So now at least we have a resistance that's been tested a little bit. That 350 level is definitely holding it a bit. So we'll go ahead and put that on there as a little bit of resistance. Getting heavy around that 350 though. Opening up the new candle above the 350. Will it start to lose that? $350 giving up the ghost right there. Let's see if it can hold it down. KZIA ended up diving. Going on down there. This is why I didn't want to get into a churning stock. It's not what we want to see right there. On the hour charts, all the way down to the bottom, 580s there. So it's got one little bottom, but it is already red on the day. I'm just not trusting that one. Okay, this one's also below the 350. So we'll see what can hold up green on the day. Right now, all of them are competing. Shorts are really trying to push them down and hammer them. We're going to see what's strong on the day. AERC actually went up to 20 bucks. Just looked over and saw that one. Had a dip down here to 17, pop back up here to the 19, all the way back up, retesting. Would this be a triple top? I think so. One at 2090, two at 2080, and maybe if it gets a touch up there, it throws a wick up there, that would definitely be looking like a triple top to me. What's up, Lori? It's been a while. RDBX. Yeah. Just got home. Many problems with regulation in Taiwan. Over 30 hours on the road. But got new passport and they eventually let you in. Wow. That's 30 hours? Boy, boy, boy. That's insane. Opening up the new candle under the 350 now. KZIA getting into this range, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what this volume does down here, because looking real iffy down here in this range, especially on the hour chart and everything. We'll see how close it gets to that 532 maybe, but definitely one of the ones that's red, and I don't want to play that game with it with everything else up here moving. $350 getting hit again there. AERC working its way up there. KZIA down here. Let's see what's the bottom of this. 557. Gonna have to come all. Wow, look at this daily chart over here on KZ. Now this doesn't look good. Look at that. It was up here at this line, fell through this, and now all the way back into this range. So I don't like KZIE or KZIA anymore on that. It's gonna have to pull all the way back up here. What green on the day will be the 624. Yeah, that's a losing battle right there on a Friday. Rev back over the 50s once again. But this would be a high buy up here, waiting for it to fall. Actually, I could play a back test on that one. KZ for a little bit of a bounce because it's almost to the bottom. Back up to that double top. Yeah, this one never gave the setup I was looking for. The break was the 668 right there, pushing on through. Struggled around at 350 a little bit. Gave a little push up, but just not what I'm looking for there. $0.20 rip. Probably going to be even more here. Going towards $4 on a bankruptcy stock. That's insane. But this is why I don't rush. Got the rest of the day for this thing to descend. It's got plenty of volume on it, so just give it some time. I'll play the bottoms. The SPY came up here to the 368. It's coming back down now. Bottom was the 365s where it originally stopped. It's getting quite a bit of momentum going down though. KZIA. What's this volume down here looking like? KZIA, what's this? 550, but it's still in that descending candle. We'll give it some time. See if it can hold up this bottom here of the 550 again. It's got plenty of volume though. SPY still pushing down. Can Rev go ahead and give up the ghost? Got a high up here of the 661 on this one. Entry 353 exit. Yeah, I told you, Donnell. You got you another chance there. Nice. Nice 30-cent play right there. It's got the 360s up there, and we'll see if it drops back into this range. How far will people be willing to buy above this 350? Because the momentum, we'll have to see that momentum come back in. And that will be after a dip. Oh boy, CMRA. CMRA. This is one that I traded earlier this week and made some money off of. Let's see what it wants to do. And AUVI is also up. Let's see, it's not really up that much. I don't like it. $3.93. Okay. Right under that $4. Up almost 100%. KZIA. Still interested in this one as well. For just a little pop back up to the pretty much the VWAP, I'd be willing to sell. But I'm looking for it to give us some more red indication on the body of these candles. Nice little pull back into these levels under the 382s. So we got resistance here. We had a previous level of resistance here. So we'll see if those give it follows through those. CMRA going on down, not really in the competition with everything else. It has an uptrend, but yeah, kind of weird. All right, well, we pretty much seen what we need to see. The rest of the day we'll just be waiting for these things to come on down into some ranges that are that have been tested, possible double bottoms and things of that sort. But as for now, I'm about to get on to some more work in about, I'm gonna let it go about 7 more minutes. See how these things kind of pull down or whatever, but yeah, I've seen what I need to see on a Friday. No huge news out here, so definitely bottom plays is gonna be where it's at. Rev all the way back down here to the 350s. AERC going up still. And if you have any conversations that you want to continue, you can continue them in the Discord. Pretty sure somebody can pop a link in there for the Discord. But yeah, come join the community. Come share your trading experience. Come learn, come take in and try to give back as well. Great community. We talk about everything investing and entrepreneurship, stocks, cryptos, NFTs, pretty much you name it, we talk about it. And there's different groups that you can join as well. But yeah, as of now, I think I've pretty much seen everything. I really just did not like the idea of Rev. Even though it did go up, I'm just I was kind of standoffish on this one from the beginning. But some of our members, they definitely took some trades and made a little bit of cash on this one today. So wasn't horrible. Somebody took it. AERC, big double tops there on the 15-minute. Boy, it's a lot of what looks like selling pressure. Right at that $20 level. How many groups are there? Where's my phone? There are the general discussion group is where we kind of just talk about anything that's going to be affecting the news, real estate, whatever, news about political news, things like that is the general discussion. Then we have the day trading section for those who continue day trading, taking those in and out trades. We have a swing trading group for those that are going to be doing the longer term holds. We have a futures group in the indices, and then we have the crypto general discussion, osmosis, cosmo atom. We have the godson chain group, we have the PKT group, we have and then we have a couple of other just notification groups on there as well. And we have a mining discussion, so if you're into mining, proof of work type deal, you can get into that group as well. But yeah, all of them are available to you guys, and you can just choose what you want to be a part of, really. So I guess let me count, because I guess you were expecting a number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 groups that are pretty much their own groups that aren't for pretty much announcements. 12 groups. Okay, but anyway, yeah, 12 groups. You can just definitely take part. KZIA, again, right down in this level, just holding right here at this 576. It may give some plays back up. You never know. Rev coming on back down. 350 just continues to come into play with this one. SPY, did you end up breaking? Yeah, SPY big red. So just be careful. SPY is, let's go look at the NQ as well. What in the world am I looking at? This is the SPY that I'm looking at here. Coming on down. CMRA gave back everything. KZIA just right around this bottom, holding in this level. You could consider this a double bottom, but I don't know. It's definitely going to have to get some more volume in here. Let's see. AECR had the little downtrend, whatever. But yeah, I think we've seen everything we need to see on this one. Let's jump back over here to TOS. Let's see, Sigla did stay under that $11. Hustle, INDO, continuing down. Spy did break down that trend. I had this big channel trend, but as we know, most breakouts fail. So I do expect this thing to bounce back up here next week. Bounce back into this trend. NQ hasn't really broke out of the trend as of yet, but is in a big downtrend. Oil back down to the 110s. So that's pretty much everything that we like. Gary says you've been trading futures and forex. Nice. Yeah, we definitely need some insight into futures and forex. You know, I mean, every market presents some potential, but you know, some markets are just more for certain people than others. You know, some people get into the futures market and they do incredible. Incredible. But yeah, it's about that time for me. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next week. Of course, Monday's gonna be kind of weird because I haven't really done a Monday. I have multiple meetings on Monday mornings now, so I'll have to see. Maybe it'll just be a Discord day or something. But yeah, Monday mornings are kind of tight. But definitely Tuesday I should be back on and streaming. So yeah, come check out the streams. Also check out the Framework Fortune home channel where you can see Ben over there. He posts content. He live streams as well. Um, what else? Discord home channel. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channels, and we'll come back and bring you some more content either this weekend or next week. So we'll see. Once again, appreciate you guys. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a great day. Good job, Donnell, taking that winning trade on REV. I did not have the stomach for it. But yeah, y'all have a great day. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.